Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Pokekiller. The most crazy things in the 1980s. I am your host, well, it's me, of course, and in today's episode, Final Fantasy Tavern Sex Set. That's right, we're back at it again, baby, let's go. Is it so awful that it's deadly? What is? Then making that food for Miss Dahlia and Miss Veronica the other day was a nice move. Lupin had mentioned serving some snacks, but if she'd gotten into the banquet mood, we could have died. That's right, we're up to the bad cooking. If Sis Lupi were a good cook, then I would do whatever it takes to make a happy time when she feeds me her delicious food. That makes sense. She's capable of that. So that's why if you don't want to die, just play along with me. Sure. Daisy appeals to me with a ghastly expression on her face. Can Lupin's food really be that disgusting? At this point, I'm tempted to try it, just to find out how terrible it is. Still, I'd rather not die. I'll go along with what Daisy says. What have you two been whispering about? Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Stupid sexy Flanders!
Yep, nothing. Well then, just wait here while I go make some lunch. Oh, about that, I was wondering if I could make it. You? You don't have to. Why? Come on, Daisy hasn't got a chance to try my food yet, right? That's the reason I was hired, so you know, I want to convince her I can cook. When I glance at Daisy, I can see her eyes widen as if to say, nice one. That's right, Nya. I must know why you have hired this man, Nya. Daisy, you're a terrible actress. It's like reading straight from a script. She said we decided on an excuse, but anyone would be able to guess she's faking. Well that's true. I want Daisy to understand as well, so maybe it's a good idea. Right, you two just wait here and look forward to the meal I'm gonna cook up. Oh, okay. With an overjoyed expression, Daisy strikes a mighty victory pose. Next to Lupin, still looks a little doubtful. Hey, we're gonna make food, boys, let's go.
1 minute later.
Fucking roll!
Since I was presenting a home-cooked meal to Lupin and Daisy, I decided to get serious. I couldn't help feeling nervous when Daisy was watching me cook, but that's all different now that she started to eat. It looks good, like she's been lost in thought during the entire meal. That being said, despite remaining silent, I could tell that Daisy had a good upbringing since she at least says please and thank you. Oof! I am full. There's a relaxed atmosphere in the room after the three of us finished our meal. I might have made a little too much. That's not true. Maybe it was a bit too much for two people, but just the right amount for three. Really? In my opinion, I could have gotten away with making a little less. Yeah, but I'm so happy that I'll be eating delicious food like this every day from now on. You really think it was delicious? Well, compared to the average guy, I think I'm a pretty good cook. However, all I'm doing is using the recipes I've memorized and arranging it to look nice. It's not like as if I'm using any special technique or ingredients. Plus, everyone has different tastes. I doubt my food would be accepted by absolutely everyone. Even in this relaxing atmosphere, Daisy is the only one sitting there looking disgruntled with her arms crossed and a frown on her brow. You didn't like it. That's not it. You wanted to eat more, didn't you? That's not it either, Nya. Then what is it? It was way too delicious, Nya. I don't get it. Why was it so yummy nummy? Daisy stands up while pointing a finger at her empty plate. Daisy, if it was good, then tell him honestly you liked it. I said it was delicious, Nya. I just don't understand it, Nya. Why can't he make you smile more than I can, Sis Loopy? I've never seen you look so happy when you were eating, Nya. Huh? Was I smiling that much? It was written all over your face that all your happiness was contained in the meal, Nya. You must be exaggerating. I'm not acting any different. I'm not sure if you're acting different or not, but you can't deny that you were smiling. I see. Lupin shifts her eyes shyly as her cheeks flush red. Of course I know, Nya. You must have added some suspicious potion, yeah? I wouldn't do that. What does she mean, suspicious potion? Give me some of that, yeah? I'm gonna cook something using that potion right now, yeah? Then I know I'll be able to make the dish as delicious as this man's, yeah? Sorry, I'm so full. You can't be. Hearing Lupin's word, Daisy collapsed onto her knees. I'd never seen anyone change moods from angry to happy to sad like this girl. If this keeps up, my sis Loopy is gonna be seduced by Nya. She doesn't belong to you. Rare now, why now? Are you trying to say Lupin belongs to me? That's not what I meant. Why does she think I'm after Lupin? If I ask, I'm sure I'll be made to feel like an idiot with a response like, why can't you see how charming Sis Loopy is, yeah? But, Anyway, I understand why Sis Loopy hired you, yeah. I give up, I'll allow you to work here, yeah. What changed your mind all of a sudden? That meal was good enough to serve to customers, yeah. You also did a good job serving the dishes, yeah. She's more observant than I thought, even though may have put a potion in it. I'm not like the average person here. I can tell in a flash if there's anything fishy in there, yeah. That must have something to do with the fact that she's a cat girl. That was a joke in other words, yeah. Her face looked pretty serious despite that, but let me warn you, yeah, I'm not handing Sis Loopy over to you, yeah. Okay. As Daisy howls violently, along with her warning, I give her a resigned response. A little while has passed since Daisy accepted my employment here. Phew. I'm cleaning up the plates that we used for lunch. Did you finish washing the dishes? Lupin pops her face into the kitchen. I just finished. What about you? I just finished as well. I was thinking about making some tea. Do you want some tea? Aren't we open for business? Based on Daisy's enthusiasm, nothing had seemed out of place, but isn't this a little weird? Isn't lunchtime the most profitable time of the day for a restaurant that is open from morning? Yet, not even one customer has shown up. Hey Lupin, is the tavern always like this? Well, I guess, sorry, it's usually like this. At night, Veronica and Daisy come by, but it's empty all afternoon. Now, that's not a laughing matter. The circumstances here are even worse than I had imagined. I mean, yeah, that's pretty fucking bad.
Well, duh.
What, you? What? It's now? What's that voice? It's interrupting my precious sleeping time. Morning, yeah? Could that voice be calling me? This would be a scene in a game when a fairy arrives and tells the main character, you must save the world, right? However, if a fairy appeared in my dreams now, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I was transported into another world after all. But I feel like I've heard this voice somewhere before. Yeah, it's the fucking cat girl. Trying to tell you it's morning already. Yeah. What is it? I feel a violent impact on my stomach, and before I knew it, I fall on my back and then roll off the bed. I immediately sit up and inspect my surroundings, but no one is there. I take that back. Daisy is there with an expression that tells me she took great pleasure in kicking me out of bed. Can't you wake me up a little more gently? I stand up, rubbing my chest, and glare at Daisy. However, she's looking at me with a mischievous smile on her face. My bad, Nya. But you know, I tried asking you to wake up more than once, Nya. Then I got kind of irritated seeing you sleeping so peacefully, so I kicked you out of before I could stop myself. I see. Seeing her act so defiant, I can't even imagine to get angry. What do you want so early in the morning anyway? Oh yeah, now, I thought you could help me open up a shop now. Okay, I'll go downstairs as soon as I get dressed. Huh, you really helped me now? You asked me to help you, didn't you? I'm being allowed to live and work here, so I can do that at least. And here I thought you'd say I'm not gonna listen to a word you say. You really have a bad impression on me, don't you? I'm about liking and common sense. I also believe I'm a pretty good judge of good and bad. Of course I do, now. It was terrible of you to make a pass at Sis Loopy, now. I told you I didn't make a pass at her. Whatever. I've already learned that no conclusion will ever be reached if I try and argue with her. At times like these, I just need to placate her and let her go. Anyway, I'll get dressed, so going downstairs. You better be down in 10 seconds now. There's no way I can make it in 10 seconds. Then when I turn eyes on Daisy as if you to say, this swiftly runs out of the room. It's frightening because I'm not sure if she's joking or serious. Now, take off my clothes and put my arm through the sleeve of Lupin's father's shirt, which she gave me. It's even better fit than I thought. Well, there's some extra space on the sleeves and around the stomach, but I have to imagine that I'm wearing an American-sized clothing. Alright, I'll do my best today as well. Thinking no one is around here, I let this slip from my lips and leave the room behind me. You're finally here, Nya. I didn't take that long. I thought I told you to be here 10 seconds, Nya. I guess she was serious about that. Well, let's forget about that now. More importantly, here. Daisy hands me a mop and bucket. This is pretty outdated way of cleaning. Outdated? What are you saying, Nya? This is how everyone cleans in this world, Nya. That makes sense. I never imagined there would be a vacuum cleaner but a mop and bucket. Come on, now get started, Nya. I'll clean the shop front around the tavern, so you clean everywhere else. Daisy heads outside without any explanation other than that. Clean everywhere else. That's way too broad. Alrighty guys, but this is where we're gonna go ahead and end the video off here. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't leave a like, but smash smash that like button. If you guys dislike the video, well, hey, you know what? Fuck off. Simple as that. Also as well, do not forget to subscribe for the latest content. I'll talk to all of you son of a guns later.